From the beginning, God was the one who created man, and it says there was no man to till the land, and on that premise he created man. Good morning, you're welcome to Daily Dose. Colossians chapter 3 and verse 23 is the word for today. It says, whatever you do, do it wholeheartedly, as though you were working for your real master and not merely for humans. This changes the entire landscape as far as work is concerned. From the beginning, God was the one who created man, and it says there was no man to till the land, and on that premise he created man. So from the very beginning, work wasn't the concept of man, work was the concept of God. And so Paul was bringing us back into that initial conversation where we are aligned back to God on the real concept of work. That the real place we should put our trust in is in God, who assigns work to man. So God has assigned us, all right, to go back to him. It says, when you work, do it as though you're doing it as unto the Lord. Anybody who understands this concept will know. And in the scriptures, people say things, is in scripture actually, where it says that promotion does not come from the east, from the west, or from the north. Promotion comes from God. If actually you're working for God and you're not trying to scheme or gain the system, so whatsoever that is, what that comes into is that God himself, who rewards diligence, will reward you. Sometimes you think all the things we're doing are for ourselves or to gain promotion, but those things are lessons that God grants us so that we can actually scale through in life. Who would have thought that Jacob and Laban changing the wages of Jacob several times over, all right, will bring him into that place of prosperity because he was working as unto the Lord. So when the time was right for him to leave and then fend for his family, he used all the principle he gleaned from working with Laban to produce external results to multiply. Even though Laban realized that ever since Jacob came into his house, he learned by divination that his household prospered by reason of him being in charge. Joseph, for instance, all right, was in charge of Egypt and the production center, and everything multiplied. Now, when you work as unto the Lord and you are producing effective things and you're producing serious results, God rewards you in accordance to those things. We must understand that God is the rewarder of men. He rewards men because you are loyal to him, irrespective of how you're treated, irrespective of how people, probably even malign you or say things about you and all of those things. Focus on the person who rewards men in secret. And this is how men advance the course of life. You don't do things based on what people want. You do things because God is pleased with it. So when you do those things and you look at it from that perspective, they may ask you to clean a chair. Clean it as though God is the one who is going to sit down on it. If they are asking you to do anything on production or whatever, do it as though this is God watching it. Every single detail matters. Do it in accordance. And this is how people get into the place of excellence and the place of promotion. So God doesn't promote people because they do those things that are needed or they are required. God promotes people because they do it with all of their heart and as they are doing it as unto the Lord. I hope that has helped you this morning. Until tomorrow when I bring you another word from the Lord. All right, keep sharing, liking, and subscribe. Bless you.